Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new or just clicked on this video, thank you very much. My name is Alexis and this is the Goddess of Daydreams Tarot. Today we are going to be doing a general reading on the full moon in Capricorn. We're going to be seeing the energies that the universe wants us to be aware of, to be open for and cautious of during this full moon in Capricorn. Please take what resonates, and I hope you receive the insight, answers, and clarity within this reading. And with that said, we're beginning. I'm using the Les Vampires Oracle deck to pick up the overall energies coming through this full moon in Capricorn and see how we can utilize it until the next full moon. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for the collective? Okay. All right, what do we got here? Oh, wow, I have a really soft energy actually going on here. Considering that it's Capricorn energy, I'm actually surprised to see this. A lot of red, so I do feel this is strongly root chakra related. So the first card I have is card 40, natural, authentic, real, organic. And then we have card 38, courtesy, thoughtful, polite, good manners. Okay, one of the messages I just got right now was discipline your authenticity. There's a pure talent or pure energy within you, and this is going to be different for everyone in the collective, that you need to polish, that you need to shine, to bring out more into this world. And people are able to pick it up through your manners, how you carry yourself, how you present yourself to the world. A lot of people see that. You know what? It was kind of like something I was thinking about earlier about, when people say like, oh, you have that oil on you, that anointing oil. And maybe this is what this energy is about. A lot of you having the anointing oil, or this like anointing power energy within you. And Spirit needs you to kind of like discipline that. Now, how that's going to look, it's going to be different for everyone. Again, there's like a natural talent or energy about you that you need to explore and exercise. Instead of saying like polish or discipline, you need to exercise more often. I'm a little bit more like, hold on. I'm Spirit, I need to know how this courtesy energy flows into the natural. Well, I will say it's definitely something of your presence that brings the best out of people. I will say that. Interesting. So how these two cards blend, the natural and courtesy, I have the 10 of Cups. You just bring, like, for a lot of you, your guys' energy naturally blesses people, grants people's wishes, or help people manifest their goals or desires. And that's probably why Spirit wants you to polish that on your own. Because maybe for a lot of you in the collective, you have no problem helping people with your divine and natural gifts and talents. But Spirit needs you to kind of take a break from that and focus these things on your own. It's time for you to apply this energy to yourself, to give yourself the 10 of Cups. Yes, of course, help those that you feel are worthy of your help, of your energy, of these natural gifts and talents. But also make sure that you are applying these energies to yourself and that you serve yourself first before you serve anyone else. This gives me like genie in the bottle energy. Like, yeah, a lot of you definitely are. I feel for a lot of you, you are definitely a lot of wish fulfillers. But if you're thinking about, like, when is my wish going to be fulfilled? Like, I see everyone else's wish is being fulfilled and, they appreciate it. But what about me? Spirit is saying your wish can be fulfilled. You just need to apply the energies that you do for others for yourself. Now, how that's going to look, that's going to be up to you, how you decide how you're going to help yourself. Of course, if you have that natural talent of helping people, do that. But also make sure that you are allowing yourself to receive the help, allowing yourself to receive help as well. Let's go into more detail with the Panther Oracle. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll take this. Oh, okay. All right. I gotta say this right now. One of the messages that hit me right now is someone is trying to take your natural gifts, or someone is trying to switch your natural gifts. They are visiting somebody right now. I had mentioned this before in the channel. There's definitely an energy of destiny swapping here. They want your gifts, so this person or a group of people, so they can use your gifts to make their own dreams come true. Now, I don't know why they can't do that with their own energy, but they definitely see you. I guess for you in the collective, you're able to manifest things a little bit more easier, and they want that. Kind of going back to the earlier what I was saying, like a lot of you carry this anointing oil, and you may not realize it, but that anointing energy brings a lot of your manifestations to fruition. Maybe some, a little bit longer than others, but it still gets materialized. Excuse me. And then also going back, because I'm being told to talk about more about the red energy. When you're manifesting, it's important that you are tapping into your root chakra, because within your root chakra, that's how whatever ethereal ideas, goals, and wishes that you have in the ethereal realm, or in the ethereal realm, the root chakra helps brings that down. It anchors it. It brings it into the reality, and it forms however you need to please, however it pleases you. So maybe for a lot of you in the collective, you need to focus on, when you're manifesting, focus on the root chakra, making sure your energy is secure, that you feel secure, that you feel safe and protected, that you feel assured within yourself and all of your senses that whatever you wish for, it will be granted. Now, first card that I have is merit making. Goodness, humanness, morality. A lot of you naturally, again, like to help people, like to do good, like to be good. And this feels very natural for you. This doesn't feel superficial as other people would do. Like, you're not trying to be nice, for the sake of looking good, for the camera, for the story. No, you're just nice because you're nice. It's good to be nice. not only helps you, but it helps others. You know, you're not being superficial about it. Your kindness and goodness is, oh, damn it, what was the word I was about to say? Your kindness and goodness is genuine. Like, people can trust you if they have like a really deep dark problem. They can come and trust you to give them the advice. Hold on, Spirit, how are you trying to say this? You try to look at everything without judgment. You make sure that whatever issues that somebody is coming to you, you see them through a fair lens. You don't judge. You don't, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't judge, you don't chastise, you don't lecture. Unless or until you receive whatever insight and information that you need to guide the person or to guide these people. Maybe for some of you, you are looking for some type of guidance, but you probably cannot find the guidance that you need because there's, people are not being really genuine. They're just being superficial right now. Like, I'm going to look good so I can get some type of brand deal, or I'm going to look good so I can, get attention or get what I want. I'm going to pretend I'm good so I can receive good things. That only works for a certain amount of time. Maybe for some of you, you're kind of like, I do good, but I don't receive what I desire. Meanwhile, there's like drug lords and I guess you could say like OnlyFans. I'm not judging. I'm just putting it out there, like how people will see it. Like, oh, you got like drug dealers and OnlyFans that they're busy doing certain things and they're getting what they want. I'm going to say it's like, and again, I'm not putting the drug dealers or the OnlyFans people down because everyone has like their own story and their own, challenges and things that they have to go through. However, you cannot go by people's appearance or by by the surface. Perhaps for some of you in the collective, I'm being told like this, you have not received your wishes or desires because it is not your time yet. Yes, you have put in good in the world and you are expecting to receive back, but you should not be expecting it like instant. This is something, whatever you desire, whatever that you're manifesting, it is taking time because Spirit wants to deliver this energy to you just right, customizing, custom made just for you. Because next I have is 8. Mercy, charity, kindness. Whatever you put out into the universe, you will get back. And I do see that the help and the good energy that you have been putting into this world, you shall be receiving it back. But again, you have to take time and be patient about it. The thing with the Capricorn energy is that it's one of like the most slowest energies, but it's the most rewarding. Capricorns are ruled by Saturn, the father of time. And yes, time is slow. Time is, you have to give time because at the end, when the time is over, you'll be surprised the type of riches and blessings you will receive. So let this 8 card be a reminder and a confirmation that naturally continue to do good, continue to help, continue to aid others along with yourself, not because you want to receive something, but you know that it is good for yourself and for the world. Don't do it for selfish reasons. Be selfless. But of course, you must have a balance. There are some things that you do need to be selfish for. But don't be too selfish and don't be too selfless. Make sure you have a balance, so that way when it's the time for you to receive this help, to receive these blessings, for these wishes to be granted, they will be granted. Excuse me. Next I have is marionette. Dictatorship, domination, reluctance. So this is an energy that the collective needs to be aware of. So again, a lot of you carrying this anointing on you, and a lot of people want to use that energy for themselves. I see this card coming in as someone coming in to manipulate you into doing things for them by making it be like, don't, kind of going back, like someone saying to you, like, don't be selfish. Like, if you're a good person, you will help me with these, with this issue, with this problem, with this plan. But you need to use your discernment if you want to help this person or not. If the person is coming to you and trying to manipulate you and make you feel bad that you're not helping them, don't help them, because they should respect your energies and your boundaries. But with this marionette card here, there is an energy that feels very entitled to your anointing energy, to your anointing oil, to your spiritual, natural gifts and energy. They see that you're a kind, soft person, and they want to take advantage of it. Do not allow this. You can only give and help so much. And also, I'm being told, if you go and help a person or people with something that you don't agree with, you are delaying the aid that you are ready to receive. So don't cause that delay. And then last, I have inducement, persuasion, bribe, temptation, along with rite, ceremony, mystery, magic. Okay, so this is when I was picking up earlier about someone trying to do a destiny swap, that if you don't agree to help them, they're going to try to force you to help them. Either through spiritual attacks or trying to get you caught up in some type of, what's that crime called? In some type of bribe, in some type of blackmail. There we go. Yes, collective, be very, very careful. And especially for those of you that are online or do business online, someone is going to come to you with a very good bribe. Like, I'm seeing like an envelope filled with Benjamins. Like, bands and bands of money. Like, I'm being told like 4 bands. Like, someone's going to want to give you 4 bands for you to use your spiritual gifts to likely curse somebody. Now, this is the thing. For some of you in the collective, I believe some people have witnessed bad karma from people who did wrong to you. So they assume that you do some type of black magic, but it's just basically the karma that these people are facing. But the other people are assuming, oh, you know how to do some type of ritual or spell work. So if I go to you to put a spell on this person, you're going to do it for me. Here's 4 bands. You're going to have to decline. You do that, you are like putting the longest delay on your aid and blessings. Now, the other story that I'm picking up here is that someone is definitely going to be going to somebody to do some type of ritual or spell work against you to either take your natural talents or to put a curse on you, so that way whatever that you are doing to manifest and help backfires or ruins you. So through this full moon time, So between now and the next full moon, which will be the full moon in Aquarius, I believe in August, or like, I think it's either the end of July or August, you make sure that you are spiritually protected heavily through the next 30 days. Let's just say that. Because someone is going to try to, I see really dark, powerful black magic being done on the collective. So be mindful of that. Let's go into more detail with the tarot. Okay. Interesting. So with merit making, I have Justice card. So don't worry. If someone says like, oh, no one gets rewarded for being a good person, you got to do what you got to do. That is not true. With this Justice card here, you will be rewarded for being a genuine good person, not pretending to be a good person, being a genuine good person. Just know that with this Justice card here, again, the universe is customizing your reward. The universe is customizing your blessing, aligning you for your wish to be granted in the right way, in the right time, that they know is going to serve you tenfold and more. Give me a second here. Something's... Spirit's telling me to pull an extra card for this Justice. But yeah, you will be rewarded for being a genuine good person. Whatever issues that you are dealing with, the universe will make it right. Just continue to be your true, authentic self. All right, yeah, because with the Justice, I have the Eight of Swords here. So a lot of you definitely do feel trapped in a really horrible situation, but you don't allow this situation to corrupt your heart and soul. Like, you are just basically like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to allow myself to... I'm going to allow the universe to use me in any way possible. And if they want me to, continue being a genuine good person, basically it's kind of like I got to roll with the punches, because Spirit is going to let you know, like, we're not going to keep you in this energy forever. It's funny because with both these cards, both of these ladies are blindfolded, but one is not in control, but the other one is in control. But for me, the blindfolded is just having full trust and faith of the situation. For a lot of you, despite probably getting a bunch of swords in your back and being backstabbed and manipulated and treated unfairly, you still continue to be a good person, because I feel like for some of you, definitely, the consequences of what happens when you turn to the dark side. You probably have witnessed it. You maybe yourselves had dabbed into the dark side for a bit. So you know of the consequences. But also, again, with this Eight of Swords, this is not going to be permanent. This is only a temporary situation. And that the universe will grant you the way or the resources or the blessing to get you out of this situation where you are in control of your life and your power and direction once more. All it matters is that you stay true and genuine and good, to yourself. Next, with aid, I have the Four of Cups here. So going back to again being the custom made, I feel like for this Four of Cups here, this is now the universe preparing the right energy to deliver to you, because I have these other three cups that just sit there. Perhaps these were blessings that, I'm gonna say, because spirits guide me to, like, probably you took a bit for granted, or you probably didn't understand how to use it, or it came like at the wrong place at the right time, or at the right place at the wrong time. And what these cups are doing is they're serving as lessons. Or maybe for some of you, you feel that because these cups have ran out, the help has ran out. Maybe you are maybe this has been also a time for you to reflect on, being more. I'm being told, for some of you, this has been a period where you're reflecting on becoming more grateful, even for the stuff that didn't work or that ran out. You're still grateful that you had it in your life. And yeah, I'm being told, like, with this Four of Cups, reflect on being grateful for whatever things worked out or didn't work out. All of these were lessons to help you gain insight and understand yourself and the energies and situations around you. And when you do that, then Spirit comes in with the right help, with the right blessings, with the right aid on time. Now that they see, now you're ready to receive this blessing. Now you know the responsibility of how to use this cup, how to use this energy right. With Marionette, I have the Nine of Wands. Someone sees that you're desperate, or they think you're desperate. So again, they're going to try to come in with this manipulation tactic, like, oh, I see you're struggling with rent or with groceries, or I see you, having a hard time with certain things. But if you help me with this, a project, or with this person, if you do something for me, I'll make it worth your while. And, this person's going to assume, like, they can't say no. They definitely going to need my money, or they're going to need my resources, or they're going to need my word. But Spirit is saying you don't need them. You're going to make it work. Because with this Nine of Wands, you have overcame so many trials and situations without the help of others, without the resources, without word of mouth, or what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, word of mouth, or that's not the word I'm looking for. Hold on. Without other people's inputs and opinions. You have overcome many obstacles your own way, and through each way, again, like with the cups, you learn lessons from them. And you are realizing that these are lessons that not to keep me down, but to also help me polish and becoming the person that I am meant to be. And I guess, yeah, kind of going back with the beginning of the reading, like Spirit wanting you to polish your divine energies, your divine talents and gifts. And I do see that with the Nine of Wands here, you are coming close to that energy and understanding it and embracing it. Yes, it has been a long, tumultuous journey, but you're grateful for it, because now you know that you know the strength that you're capable of, and the charisma and the power that is within you, while still being genuine and soft and a good person. I am going to pull an extra card for this Nine of Wands. Interesting. So with the Nine of Wands, I have the Devil. So again, going back to what I was just saying, someone feels like you're in a desperate situation, that you are going to want to, they think you're ready to compromise yourself, or that you will compromise yourself into doing whatever they need you to do to get yourself out of the situation. But like I said, you have come too far without, the help or the opinions or the resources from others. especially in that dark aspect. Through this whole time, you have remembered your dignity and kept your integrity, and you will continue to do so. Last, with inducement and right, I have the Three of Wands here. So it's definitely something is coming in and manifesting. However, with this Three of Wands, hold on. Let me take a sip of water. If you don't take this bribe, and for those of you that might be in that situation, and for others that are in the different situation, that you are being targeted, there is going to be some type of help manifesting your way. And if it's not help, then it's, for some of you, like I'm looking at this Three of Wands as whatever this marionette and inducement and right card is, this is a final test for you. Once you overcome this final test, whatever needs to arrive for you will arrive. And then for those of you that are dealing with some type of spiritual attack, I do see that there's like a certain divine help coming in to relieve those attacks or to cancel whatever spell work or ritual that has been done against you. I need to pull an extra card for this Three of Wands. Interesting. With the Three of Wands, I have the Three of Pentacles. So I have 2 threes here. Definitely a lot of manifestation going on here. Now, this also, again, feels like more than one person trying to plot against you. But the issue is, this person is kind of painting you in a negative spotlight. Like, someone is going to a witch. Like, okay, the way I'm looking at this card is like, here's the witch, and here's 2 people going to her or him, complaining about you. I see someone's gonna like switch the story around, saying like, oh, you, the collective, went and stole some type of energy from them. Like, they're gonna say that you stole their anointing, when the plan is they're trying to take yours. So they're gonna go to this witch or to this warlock or like priestess or priest, and they're going to be like, they took my anointing away, I need you to get it back for me. And then with this Three of Wands, they're going to expect that energy to come in, but there's something worse that's going to be coming in for that, towards them because of that. I want to pull one more card. Okay, and take this as well. Yeah, for some reason this has been calling me. Okay, so last 2 cards. I have the Knight of Swords along with the Wheel of Fortune. So what is going to happen to these people is that something is definitely getting canceled out. Whatever spell work or scheme or plan that they're trying to do against you, I do see this Knight of Swords canceling that energy out. I also see with this Knight of Swords, some type of authoritative figure coming in. So this could be like the police, this could be lawyers coming into some type of establishment and catching people doing certain bribes. Like I'm being given this energy that they are gonna get caught doing whatever they're doing in the shadows. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, that ends up changing that energy into your favor. So definitely this Wheel of Fortune is a guarantee for the collective that no matter what, that energy is going to turn around and work for you in the right way, or work for you like in the way it needs to work for you. Like whatever this scheme or plan is, it is going to backfire and work on your behalf. Now, with that said, let's wrap up this reading with some final words from the Crow. Let's see what the Crow has to say about this. Okay, I guess I'll take those three. How do you want me to... Okay. First card I have is the Shield. So, as I mentioned before in the reading, you're going to have to up your divine protection. I'm also being told heavily protect your root chakra. Protect your lower chakras. That's definitely where the energy of manifestation forms and comes through the rest of the chakras. For a lot of you, within the summer or the winter, depending what hemisphere you're in, make sure you are calling on heavy divine protection over yourself, over your family, over whatever goals and aspirations that the enemy is trying to get their hands on. Protect you from the schemes and plans of the enemy to ruin your reputation, to ruin your anointing, to ruin your lifestyle, I'm being told. Yeah, heavy on protecting your energy. Next I have is the Shot. A lot of you are going to be given an opportunity that is going to be coming once in a blue moon. If you see this opportunity coming in, take it if it feels right for you. I am going to say be careful with this Shot card here, because this could be also an energy mimicking or cloaking itself as in, if you don't take this deal or if you don't work with me, no one will ever work with you, or you're not going to receive the help for months or years. Like, I see this Shot being used negative, in a negative aspect. So for a lot of you, if someone is like pressuring you or telling you if you don't do certain things for them, that you're basically going to be blacklisted, don't trust them. You can say no, and another opportunity that is right for you will manifest. Because after that, last card I have is the Lock. You will definitely be unlocking something, probably a new level of anointing that you weren't aware that you had before. I do also feel like you're unlocking some type of ascension energy within you, or for a lot of you, just ascending to a new level within your spiritual senses, within your natural gifts. Excuse me. And I do see with this Lock card here, it's also being used against the enemy. I see after this situation or through this like 30-day trial, if they use their energy for bad, or they scheme to try to take your anointing energy away from you, their own blessings and divine energy will be locked, like basically put away in jail. And Spirit is going to keep it that way until they learn their lesson. Maybe for some of you in the collective, this could have been a time for you where your energies have been locked because you did use them the wrong way, and you are finally learning the lesson. So this Lock card could also be that your spiritual energies and gifts are coming out of the prison or are being unlocked. Because going back with the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands, Spirit has seen that you have made an effort in correcting your ways, correcting your energy, and doing right. Going back with this merit making. So I do see if something has been denied or taken away, you will be receiving it back. And it will be stronger and better, because now you understand the weight and the power of it, and that you need to be responsible with your divine talents and gifts. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please give it a like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more insights and messages. I would definitely appreciate it, and it will give tremendous support to my channel. And thank you to the new and current viewers and subscribers for coming back to my channel. I deeply appreciate it, and I hope that my readings are giving you the insight, clarity, or confirmation that you need. And if you feel that this reading did not resonate, no worries. Feel free to check out the other readings on my channel. There's definitely a message there for you. So my collective, this is definitely a very powerful time within the next 30 days to be protecting your energy and continue being true and genuine when it comes to your energy. A lot of wishes and blessings are going to be coming in. So do not get caught up in any type of sticky energy or anything that you know is not going to serve you good. It's time for you to receive these 10 of Cups and for this Wheel of Fortune to start moving in your favor and this Justice card to be acted out. And again, for a lot of you, if you're really going through, the hardest of hard times, you will be receiving the aid and help that the universe is sending in. But at the end of the day, please, please stay true and genuine to yourself. Don't be a good person for the sake of, looking good or, pleasing the crowd. Be genuine and true. And not every day you have to be a good person, but that doesn't mean an excuse for you to do bad, because, we're human. We all have our moments, but, just acknowledge it. Some days you probably feel like, I feel like being a little evil, but I'm not going to enact on it. I'm just going to be like, maybe I'll just, I don't know, I'm being told, like, if you're feeling evil, just like watch your favorite villain or something. Or act out like you're your favorite villain. I'm being told that. But yeah, just do something, that expresses that villainous within you. And when you're doing that, you're still being a good person because you're not inflicting pain and horrors on other people. So, don't take this as like, you got to be a genuine good person 24/7. Be, authentic and honest with yourself. With this natural card, the word real, like, you got to be real with yourself. Like I said, if you're feeling kind of evil, it's okay. You're human. You're allowed to feel that. Just make sure that you're not inflicting and doing horrors and evil on others. But yes, my collective, be, cautious of your energy. Be, very protective of it. If certain opportunities come through with iffy energies or does not sit right with you, don't take it. So that way, all of these blessings and all of these upgrades and ascensions can be unlocked and come to you. And with that said, stay safe and have a good day.